everybody, I want to wisdom here. The onslaught of Amiibo Armada unboxings continues. Again, these things have been accumulating for quite some time. Kind of got back into the swing of things now. What I've added to the pool table now for this unboxing, it's the ladies of the Amiibo world, if you will. I don't have Princess Zelda standard form. Went with Sheik. Don't have the Super Mario Peach. Might pick her up. It'll depend how well I like Ultra Tennis Smash, in all honesty, and kind of how things go there. But Rosaline is the one I was heartbroken about. Again, she's not been restocked, and I don't know why, because she's quite attractive. So, needless to say, speaking of that, Daphne and I have gone back and forth about this one. I thought it was really cool, and then she kind of came in, I get like the chick's perspective on it. But we got Samus way back in the day, and yes, why do I have Wii Fit Trainer? Well, I'm a big Wii Fit fan. I've done multiple playthroughs of it, actually enjoy it. And I got her and Villager on like day one of Amiibo. This was like before anyone knew they were going to be scalped and not restocked and all that stuff. So she just kind of been hanging out, been used in Brawl exclusively. But what we're going to do is actually there's a reason that we brought all these ladies back out. And that is because we have Zero Suit Samus. Now, not a lot to say here, but I mean, that's a really cool, again, to me, it was just like a super cool pose. You know, nice kind of articulation. I thought they did a nice job with it. Again, kind of reminiscent of what you would see in Super Smash Bros. And on top of that, it's just a very attractive Amiibo. So, I don't know, maybe chicks can be like, wow, Dr. Mario's dreamy. I have no idea. Maybe Ganondorf's more your thing. Mega Man, I don't know. Link, whatever floats your boat. But this is just an attractive Amiibo right here. So that's why we got it. It was part of the bundle I actually had to buy to get 30th anniversary Mario back there. So that said, I have no qualms about this one. It was something I wanted to add to the collection. So here she is, Zero Suit Samus. And again, the blue is very, very cool. I'm looking forward to getting it out and actually comparing it to our custom painted Terrafins, if you will. But again, this is your gamepad. You simply tap it down. Interesting that the 3DS is not on here, is it not? Am I the only one that thinks that's interesting? I kind of do. I don't have, I guess, any that I've kept sealed from back in the day, but, you know, used to. Or I guess now I should say the 3DS is always featured as well. But that's your NFC portion of the gamepad. I assume she'd be just fine on the 3DS version too. But Battle with Amiibo and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. There's Zero Suit Samus. And again, here's kind of her action screenshot, if you will. Very good character. I think I have wrecked people when I played with her online. So pretty happy with that as well. Kind of the same thing with Sheik. You know, people pick their favorite character and, oh, you're in trouble now, buddy. And I just go with one of those, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, they just kind of take care of things for me. But we'll go ahead and open this up and take a look at the Amiibo out of the packaging. Now, $12.99 is the price. Again, GameStop.com. I feel like I have actually seen her in store once or twice. I know I have at Target, actually. Not very many of her, but I have seen her there fairly consistently. Usually like one or two. And then also when you go back, I think maybe a couple of GameStops I've been and have had her. But there it is. It's a shame that puck is gold. I know that's standard for the Smash Bros. But I think like a silver would have looked way better for her aesthetically. That said, this kind of has the Dr. Mario style deal. Instead of the foil tape, it's kind of that foiled thick paper. So what we want to do is pull this back. She should slide right out. That was the case. We'll leave that in there this time. If you want to keep her in her packaging and still have functionality, slide this out, pull it out, cut it out, whatever you want to do. Put it all back together, slide it in, re-glue the packaging, tape it, whatever you got to do to make it happen. Sadly, they put that there so you don't, it's not like a Skylander where I can take the Shark Tank here in packaging, set it down on the portal, and you're home free. So keep that in mind. Lots of detail here, though. So first thing first, again, there's the base. I guess it ties in well with like the yellow sole of the shoes. That's actually pretty cool. Something I didn't know. It's kind of like a citron color. You can't see her back at all. And that's really blurry, so no one can see it. But anyway, that's sort of like a citron color. I never really knew what that was called. And then one day it wasn't in the video, but I was doing Insanity a while back. And then I think on Twitter, Sean T posted some picture and he was like, Citron is one of my favorite colors. And I was like, that's what that's called? And so I will call that Citron right there is what we'll go with. I don't know why it's so blurry. Okay, anything? Well, you can kind of see the color. You can see the yarn Yoshi is great though, can't you? So I know quite a few people now bought those and they don't even have a Nintendo. So that's doing quite well, and they've actually been in stock online anyway, so that's a good sign. This is so blurry, man. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, kinda coming back around. I have all my lights functioning. I don't know what the problem is. That's the best we've seen in a while. So this is a weird angle, but hey, she's a flexible chick. So the gun, very, very cool. It's got the, I'm afraid to move her to actually, I moved her. I was trying, let me just take a look at it up here and then I'll tell you about it. Sort of got like a purple mechanism above the trigger area. Well, you know what? You can actually see it well here. Now that's kind of weak. You don't see that in the packaging, you know, because it's the backside. Which with Samus, if you wanted to display her from behind, don't, because that's just absurd. It looks like her leg is in an icicle cast. I don't know, she got in a battle with some Mega Man enemy or something. From the front side, though, it's kind of minimalized. You don't really pick up on it. It just sort of blends in. Especially if you do like a group display sort of a thing. I don't think people would really notice it. But right here, what I wanted to show you. I don't do a lot of Metroid stuff, so I can't really explain this in great detail to you. And I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter, because no one will ever apparently see this anyway. Because it's blurred out completely. There's nothing I can do to seemingly showcase this. So, I don't know what to tell you. There we go. That works somehow. So there's that design there. There's more of the Citron on this brace here. She's kind of got her fingers out ready to go. But right there, you can see the same design on the glove. And then there's that sort of like pinky purple magenta color right above the lock on the gun. So yellow blonde hair, if you will. Not sure the exact terms we should use there, but it looks pretty dadgum good, especially contrasted against that blue. The thing I like best about the blue, you've kind of got like this sort of like, the main color of the suit is kind of like I don't know, like a dark sky blue metallic, and then you've got these patches at like critical points, you know, the knees, sort of like padding, you know, of a football player type deal. The thigh area, I guess, and coming down across the knee, it's like a dark navy blue. No metallic in it at all. It's kind of more of a flat. And then when you cross it, though, and you look at it from a bigger picture, it kind of takes on, it looks to be metallic. Hard to explain with the camera not really showcasing anything aside from this, the icicle cast. And I had no idea that was there till we opened her up. So right here, though, again, you've kind of got it on the knee there. And then coming up on the side here, it's sort of like a two-tone design. It comes down from the neckline, sort of across the waist. It's got the logo on her chest there. Again, Citron bracelet there. And same thing on this side. Glove on that one. That's, again, the same design. You couldn't really see well in the packaging. But the nice thing here, again, the black and the silver with the Citron. Just a very, very stark contrast to the blue. I'm going to go ahead and I've got... let's go with Series 2 Legendary Blue Metallic Terrapin. So if we put him in the frame here, and man, there's just no way to make her visible, really. I mean, Terrafin's fine. You can see all the details on him, but for whatever reason, Zero Suit Samus has like got this aura about her. We can't see color. But there is Legendary Blue Metallic sort of comparing the colors. You can pick up right there. Again, this is a much lighter blue, but it looks really, really nice. I would like to have that paint color for Skylanders, actually. I've not seen it, to the best of my knowledge, available to me. But again, then sort of like the darker blue, the padding, if you will. It's almost got like a legendary or a dark element, you know, type of a vibe to it. In terms of Skylander speak. So there's the contrast between the blues. Sadly, we can kind of use Terrafin as a backdrop. She sort of shows up a little bit better. Very good facial features. I was very leery of this. I don't think we'll ever... I've never had anything that we've unboxed or showcased be this difficult I guess she's just like throwing off tons of light back at the camera. It is absolutely nuts. I'm trying to zoom in a bit and see if we can maybe... there's no way to do a good job of this, really. Because, I mean, you get to a point and you don't see the detail. I don't know what to tell you. My apologies here. There's nothing I can do. But facially, she's got great detail. The eyes, very captivating. It's, again, nothing you can see because the whole face area is just a complete blur, as is her arm and the gun. So, not much I can do there. Again, the only downside here is the freaking icicle cast. Now, I guess that's a necessity given like the aggressive kind of like, you know, it's almost like she's running and about to turn and shoot type of a deal is the way I would take that. So, I mean, it makes sense there. And again, you really barely see it from the front side. Any angle you put it at, it's just... you're kind of going to be limited. You won't want, you know, that sort of an angle with her, which is sad because I could see a lot of people doing that for a display. Same with the front side. If you're trying to get the notion that she's looking back, you know, at a villain or another player or type of a thing, you almost have to go full on, you know, just straight up as packaged in order to mask that. And again, that's the only thing that really shows up well. But she's got great detail to her, and the hair, it's kind of conveys motion, just like, you know, Stealth Elf back in the day. She always had her braided hair and it would kind of flow, and what that did is it's like gives you the sense of motion, the sense of speed type of a situation. So that's kind of what we have with her. You get the idea that she is very agile and very athletic, if you will. But one more time I'll attempt this. We got nothing there. I literally, again, I've done many unboxings. I've never had one like this before. Nothing I really do. I mean, I don't know. She just, she's a great character with light bouncing off of her. What can I tell you? But the detail on her is actually really good. You know what we're going to resort to? The box. Why? Because we can. So facial features are essentially the exact same as the pose there. Again, obviously the hair kind of more of a realistic blonde versus like kind of the yellowy blonde you'd have in like more cartoon type design. But the red band is, again, nice contrast. You don't see that anywhere else. The logos are all pink, you know, on the suit, but the citron color is nice touch. And again, you can kind of see what I was talking about on the gun right there. That was just a nice little break in the color. Sort of adds, you know, dimension to it, in my opinion. That's actually going to be the... I mean, you can see there, like, even this flat, you know, printed box, you kind of get the sense of sparkle, the metallic, if you will. And now it's not focusing. But right there, that's about what I was trying to show you. It's just the detail there. And again, it's almost viewed as a whole. The suit almost has like a metallic feel to the entire structure, if you will. So pretty cool. And again, you kind of get the feeling that they're implying it's going to cast and reflect a lot of light. That's exactly what it does. That's actually the best we've ever had. Right there. Okay, there we go. So that's pretty decent. I'm so close. Every time I shake, it kind of conveys that. But again, check out the facial features, the expression. Very aggressive, yet very under control. You can see the metallic now, even in the darker color. So it does actually extend into that. Again, the light blue is a fantastic color. I would like to use that on like a chillery paint. It's kind of reminiscent of like the water element chill in the Slam Bam. Right there, you can kind of see the eyes. I mean, just kind of like a cold glance back right in the middle of a brawl. And again, there's actually, wow, so we finally got her to focus. There's the citron, the pink, the logo, the gun, everything I've been talking about. You can finally see it now. And again, the contrast here between just like the standard light blue metallic versus that dark, very subtle, yet very prominent. It's hard to explain, but I think now that you can see it, you know what I'm talking about. So again, the collar right there is the sky blue. It kind of emanates out. It's very Under Armour-ish, if you will. Kind of a very modern feel to it, which I suppose that's what the Zero Suit should be. But that is that, man. The only downside with Zero Suit Samus, she looks great, looks fantastic. This is something, even if you're not into the character in Super Smash Bros., it's something that would look cool. If you're a fan of Metroid, obviously this is something you're going to definitely want to pick up. But for just the casual collector display person, there's not another Amiibo that I've got or that I have seen that is anywhere close to this one in terms of, just the initial aesthetic appeal. And that's it. Very, very cool. You've got another heroine joining the fleet here. And again, that's the only downside, so keep that in mind. If you're one of those people and you're torn between unboxing and not unboxing because your primary concern is display, keep that in mind. Note she's already blurry again, but keep that in mind because this is actually, it's pretty good packaging as well. So you would have that, and then you really don't even see that when she's actually in the retail pack. So keep that in mind, but I want to be able to use her, level her up in Super Smash Bros. So that's what I intend to do. Plus, she's going to look awesome. This is a great combo right here. Sheik and Zero Suit Samus, right? And again, note Sheik kind of with the more mundane colors and the, grayscale, tan, white. Much easier to see than Zero Suit Samus, but nonetheless, we've added another one to the arsenal just for your good comparison here. We've got Metroid right there, and then we've got Zero Suit Samus side by side. Note the height, pretty well accurate there. So this is just a really good looking Amiibo. So my apologies on the length of this one. It shouldn't have been near that long. It's just we spent so freaking long trying to get this to come into focus for you, and I've given up on it. We'd have to go back to the box and retreat to this. So that said, it is available $12.99. I picked up mine online from GameStop.com in the bundle to get the 30th anniversary Mario. We're making a little headway here. We've got 3 new ones unboxed. We still got a ton to go. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I will catch you back here for more Amiibo unboxings.